Alright, so this is the video that's just going to help you explain the different models that exist in the Claude world. This is a video for the people who have just migrated from ChatGPT and are starting to use Claude but want to understand what are these different models. They probably see them on the Claude app and how do they use and which context do they use the different models for. So we have Haiku, we have Sonnet, and we have Opus. And in each there's the different numbers that it represents. So currently we're on Opus 5 or 4.8 or whatever the number is. Then there's Sonnet 4.6 or Sonnet 5. There's Haiku. Depending on the number doesn't really matter, but all you need to know is that we have the budget version, we have the mid-tier, and we have the Pro Max or the premium version. Haiku is obviously the budget version, meaning that the model is cheap and it's quick. That means any question you ask it, it responds basically instantly. It just gives you the bare minimum of whatever task or question you have for it. It's good for chatbots and voice agents that require fast responses, but also don't eat up a lot of the tokens that you're probably going to use. So if you're someone who's trying to build voice agents for their company or for other companies, this is the model that you want to use in the Claude ecosystem. It just helps you do very low effort and quick tasks and help you answer very quick questions. The next one is Sonnet. Sonnet is like the middle version of the Opus, and this one is still fast. It's still faster, but it's just a bit smarter than Haiku, meaning that you'll get better responses based on the questions and the task you give Sonnet rather than Haiku. And also, it's more accurate and more reliable than Haiku. Remember, Haiku is just for your quick task, things that don't require memory. It's not really that smart, so it just anything that requires like something that's cheap and quick. And then this one has memory and is more reliable, and it's just better to use in that experience. And it's the reliability and accuracy, you would use it in analysis of competitive markets or procurement for workflows on client dashboards, so getting people into your space. Then there's Opus, which is the premium version. I call it the Pro Max AI, where it's supercharged and super smart, complex systems, and it's very good at producing code, meaning that you can build very cool stuff that is very useful if you are in the coding space or making websites. You can build like a very complex thing in the website that allows you to connect details. You can build your own electronic signer for your website. All of these fantastic stuff. You can do that. It's also great thinking buddy. So what I usually use it for is to give it an idea, a thing I'm trying to implement, a research that I'm looking at, and I just throw ideas at it and just go after and understand these ideas better, because it's so smart that it understands context, it looks at memory, it uses the context it has about me to see if this is a good fit, and it just takes all that stuff and gives me an answer that I could help consider for the decision I make. And it's also built for difficult work. So this is just a basic understanding of each of these models. Of course, they have the different numbers that represent the latest model that has been produced, but this is how you can categorize it in your brain depending on the difficulty of the work. If it's something that doesn't need a super powered brain, but it needs a reliable task, but it needs a reliable AI to complete the task, Sonnet will be your best bet. But if you need a quick answer, if you need a quick spreadsheet, or you need some AI to look at a quick document for you, then you can just look at the Haiku version and it'll just give you basic answers based on your stuff. But if you need to do some very difficult work, if you need a lot of complex systems that you can just give it to it so it can help you understand it, then Opus is your friend. And then, of course, there's another one called Fable, but Fable is for the people who are doing more complicated stuff than this, and it's not really something we are going to be focused on, because a lot of Fable applies in the cybersecurity side, and we are just trying to get these things to help us do more in our business with less effort or less time and commitment committed by just giving the AI the task. So this is the Claude video. See you in the next one.